Hi there, gorgeous! In today's video, I wanted to share my top 10 items that I would repurchase if I were to lose all of the makeup within my collection. This is a tag that's become quite popular here on YouTube. You may have seen it a couple times already from other YouTubers. So I wanted to contribute my thoughts. This was really hard to put together, let me tell you. But I do have a great mixture of drugstore and high-end options to share with you that I honestly, seriously, could never be without. First product we'll talk about is the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream. Love, love, love for so many reasons. The coverage with this one is gorgeous. And even though the coverage is really great with it, it's so light feeling on the skin. It feels like you're wearing nothing, which is what I love so much about it. And the best part is it is completely matte and it lasts all day. So this is one I could never be without, right next to the CoverGirl 3-in-1 Outlast. But you know I love that one too. Second product I would have to repurchase instantly would be the Catrice Prime and Fine Waterproof Powder. I tested this one out in the rain recently. If you happen to miss that video, I'll have it linked for you below. This is great stuff. It locks everything in place. It's one of the few drugstore powders I've tried that is 100% waterproof, humidity proof, sweat proof. It's an all-around excellent product to have on hand. One I could never be without. Kisses Lash Adhesive. This is my go-to. I was using Duo for so many years and I had to stop finally because I figured out Duo contains formaldehyde. Ugh. Can you believe that? I cannot believe that they actually allow for formaldehyde to be put into your eyelash adhesive. Gosh, what long-term ramifications are going to happen to our eyes because of that? So I figured out I was having an allergic reaction to the glue, and once I changed my glue over to the Kiss formula, which does not contain formaldehyde, by the way, it also does not contain latex for those who have latex allergies. I didn't have any issues with my lashes after that, because before they would sting and burn, and wearing lashes was so uncomfortable for me. If you have the same problem, try changing your glue. You might be surprised. By far the best mascara that I've ever used, and I would repurchase instantly if I lost all of my makeup, is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, specifically in their waterproof formula. This is 100% transfer proof, smudge proof, flake proof. It's awesome stuff. The only caveat with it is that it is ridiculously hard to remove from your lashes. I mean, I feel like I have to use extra strength makeup remover to get this stuff off. And if you've used it, you know exactly what I'm talking about, but it's worth it. For brows, my go-to brow pencil that I would repurchase instantly is the Sephora Brow Pencil in the shade Auburn. I love the consistency of this pencil. It's very smooth to apply, and the results are so natural looking. And it's also very easy to blend into your brows, so it doesn't look like you've penciled them in. For the top eyeshadow palette, this was really, really hard for me to pick. I think I'm going to have to do an updated eyeshadow palette collection. I think so. The one I've been using the most lately, and I've become really attracted to, is the Too Faced Natural Matte Palette. So I feel like this is one that I would have to have instantly if I lost all of my makeup. I'm actually wearing it today. It's been one that I've been wearing nonstop. First of all, I'm obsessed with matte eyeshadows, and the fact that there are neutrals in here, and they're not powdery, they're not chalky, they're very pigmented, makes me swoon. I absolutely love this palette. MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer. This is a must-have. You've heard me talk about this one for years. It's one of the few concealers that I have found that will not crease under the eyes. It lasts all day. If you've ever seen my wear tests, the majority of the time I am wearing the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. So when my under eyes look really great at the end of the day, that's why. Now, one of the best liquid eyeliners I have ever used, and I swear by, especially when we're talking about the price point, is the Wet n Wild H2O Proof Liquid Liner. I conducted a pool test with this one last year. It does not move. It stays put even when you are in the pool for an hour swimming underwater. So you can imagine how great it looks at the end of the day, even when we're talking about humidity, sweat, etc., oily eyelids. This stuff will not budge. It's a little hard to remove from the lids too, but Completely worth it, just like the L'Oreal mascara, and this is one I would repurchase instantly as part of the beginning items to rebuild my collection. Eyeshadow primer, NYX's Proof It. This is my go-to. It's actually a dupe for the NARS primer, which is, I want to say, triple the price of the NYX primer, but you still get the same great results. It is waterproof, it holds everything in place, it performs beautifully, it's great on oily eyelids. I've worn it for 24 hours straight with no creasing, no budging. It's great stuff. And finally, the last product that I would have to purchase if I lost all of my makeup would be the Maybelline lipstick in the shade Blushing Beige. This is a dupe that I found for Too Faced Naked Dolly lipstick, and I like the Maybelline one much better. Not only is it the same color, but I like Maybelline's formula better than Too Faced. Too Faced rubs off on me too easily, too quickly, but I really loved the color. So you can imagine how excited I was to find a dupe for it in the drugstore. And again, another product I could never be without. Gosh, that was hard. Let me know what some of your top 10 favorites would be if you had to repurchase 10 to begin your makeup collection with. I'm really interested in seeing what your choices are too. And if we have any in common, let me know that as well. If you're interested in any of the products I mentioned, I will have all of them linked for you below. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.